What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Okay, we're coming back to Gojira. Yes, indeed. Gojira Fans FEELIN YOU. Come on now. Here we go. This is a request from Paul Atreides. I guess he hasn't ascended to Paul Muad'Dib yet. Yeah, Paul Atreides wanted to see me react to this song. It is Gojira with a song called The Heaviest Matter of the Universe. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I recognize this, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Miss New, M-I-S-N-Y-U. Yeah, Miss New, sure, why not? And the video has 2.5 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say except, still fighting a little bit of an ear infection, unfortunately. I still can't put anything in my ears yet, so I can't use my in-ear monitors. So... yeah, I gotta use headphones, unfortunately. I mean, they're fine headphones. They work just fine. I'm not wild about using headphones, but listen, you gotta do what you gotta do, and the show must go on. So if I gotta use these to make the show happen, then I'm using these. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Gojira, the heaviest matter of the universe. Lyric. Does that mean it's a lyric video or the lyrics are down in the description? I'm not sure. I've seen it done both ways. I guess we'll find out. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
That intro. Woo! Boy, talk about a subdivision nightmare. Dear Lord. Well executed though, man. Look, it was tight. It was tight. The subdivisions were everywhere. I heard 10s, I heard 7s, I heard 12s. I heard 5s, I heard 4s. But it feels like, I could be wrong about this, but it felt to me like we never actually left 4-4. It felt like it was 4-4 the entire time, but just with some crazy subdivision work and accent work. I could be wrong about that though. I mean, I very well could be, but it felt like it would always come back to the downbeat of 1 after a phrase of 4 at some point. Now, sometimes we were on 6, sometimes we'd be on, 4. Sometimes we would be on 2, but it seems like it always lined up to a 4/4 time signature. So I don't know. I mean, like I said, could I be wrong about that? I very well could be, but it felt natural to stay in 4, just with some crazy subdivision work. Really nice though. Let's keep going here.
Lie awake, just cannot move my arms and legs and paralyzed. Don't recall how to free myself from this heart of dark. My face contorted, don't know how to reach the light. But I feel so bad like a freaking cake. I'll blend into your heart. You go. So far.
That double kick is insane. He went from sextuplet on the double kick to now it's straight in for the. No, it's not 16ths. It's gotta be 32nd notes. Jesus. The sextuplets be here. 1 to 3 4. 1 again, a 2 again. No, that's too slow. Yeah, it's gotta be 32nd notes. Dear Lord. Whew! Oh man, the man is gonna need a calf massage when this is done. Yeah, switching up on the fly there from sextuplets to 32nd notes. Jeez, it is not easy to do. The guitar tone on this, I cannot get enough of that guitar tone. Thick and crunchy, but not so thick that it gets muddy. You can hear every attack on the guitar string. And every single tone coming out of it, every single note coming out of it, you can hear it clear as day. It's a great balance. Fantastic balance. Vocally, I'm digging it. I'm not a guy who's really into bands who are 100% screamo. Like if there's absolutely no melodic undertones or anything like that in the voice, it's just nothing but pure grit and growl. I'm not a fan. But within his grit and growl, first of all, there's 2 kinds of grit and growl he's doing. One he's doing is there is definitely melodic lines within the grit and growl. He's singing melodic lines with heavy grit and growl. That's fine. I got no issue with that whatsoever. I enjoy it. There's other parts where he's doing grit and growl, but if you listen carefully, you can get melodic undertones underneath it. Not easy to do, not easy to pull off, but they're doing it. They're absolutely doing it well. So I can appreciate the vocal work on this without question. Let's keep going. I'm enjoying this. Let's keep going.
Colors, the cold is calling me. Slide
The vocal approach very much reminds me of like Fear Factory, but from like Obsolete and Digimortal, where it's, and a little bit of Demanufacture too, where the grit and growl are definitely there, don't get me wrong, but when they do go into the cleaner vocal, it's almost like back of the throat, very open throat, and I like that. I really dig that. It very much reminds me of Fear Factory, from a vocal standpoint. It very much reminds me of Fear Factory from like Demanufacture, Obsolete, and Digimortal. Really nice, really nicely done. God, the song's almost over. This song has flown by. Let's finish this and we'll get to the review. With that decay. Nice. Really nice. Good solid ending. Ending on the one note, but they didn't cut it, they didn't compress it and dry it out. They let that reverb and that little delay kind of, well, it's not even delay. Well, it's delay instead of in the reverb, but the reverb is what carried out over there. That was nice. Really solid ending. I have some thoughts. Let me think about it. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Gojira with The Heaviest Matter of the Universe. This was a request from Paul Atreides. All right. I thought about it and I got a score here. And I think Gojira fans are going to be pretty happy with this score. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.5. Yep, 8.5. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay. This was a great song. Straight up. This was a great song. Just that intro alone. Okay, let's really look at that intro, okay? Just that intro alone. I still stand by my suspicions that was all done in 4/4, but just with some really outstanding subdivision work. The kind of subdivision work that makes you go, wait a minute, hold on, are we in 4? Are we in 7/8? Are we in 5/8? You know, are we in 6/4? You know, what the heck is going on? It was done that well, and it was done so precisely though. Like it didn't feel like, at no time did it feel disorganized. Did it feel sloppy? Did it feel unfocused? No, this was all done 100% intentional, and it was pulled off very well. It was outstanding. And then what was really cool about it is with like almost no transition at all, it went right into 4/4. Very clearly defined 4/4. I mean, like I said, I believe it was in 4/4 the entire time, but it became very clear and definite that this is now 4/4, and that was very well pulled off. And it stayed like that through the rest of the song. Again, great accents on like the upbeats, you know, you know, it felt really good. Great subdividing work. And I know a lot of people are like, well, that's all the drummer. No, it's not, because it was done, everybody was syncopated with it. Everybody was doing it at the exact same time. So it's not just drummers. It's the drummer, it's the guitar, it's the bass, all together to make that work the way that it did. Speaking of the bass, I didn't really hear it too well in the mix, unfortunately. I mean, we usually do get pushed to the back, so we're kind of used to it, but I personally would have liked to hear a little more bass. It would have been nice. The guitar tone in this, yeah. Yes. Very thick, very crunchy, but not so thick and crunchy that the notes got mixed up in the mud. You know, you could hear every single note clearly defined, both by attack and by pitch. So no problem whatsoever with the guitar tone. I loved the guitar tone. The vocals on this, I kind of gave the analogy of like Fear Factory from Demanufacture, Obsolete, and Digimortal from that era. Very similar. You got the grit and growl without question, but even when they went into their pure grit and growl, there were still melodic undertones. You had to look for them and you really had to search, but you could find them. And then they also had some grit and growl where it was very much a melodic line with grit and growl. So that was also nice. But then you also heard, and this is where the comparison to that era of Fear Factory really came into play, you also heard clean vocals that were very back of the throat, open throat type of tone, and it was really nice to hear. It was nice to hear that variety. Again, adding more layers of complexity to the song. Speaking of complexity, can we talk about that drummer? Dear Lord. Not only leading the way and leading the charge with the subdividing, and don't get me wrong, like I said, everybody was involved in that. Everybody had a hand in it, but he led the charge. Let's be honest here. But it felt really good. Everything felt tight, and his double kick is immaculate. Dear Lord. Switching from when I went into the main groove, he had that sextuplet thing going on, and I was like, okay, we're in that 3 feel, that kind of 3 groove, so that sextuplet makes absolute sense. And then he shifted to a straight 4 feel with I thought at first it was 16th notes, but I was like, no, wait a minute, that doesn't line up. It's gotta be 32nd notes. Holy hell. The man's gonna need a calf massage, without question, because somebody volunteered to give this poor guy a calf massage after the show. He's gonna need it. I mean, if they play this live, they're definitely gonna need it. Oh, that was great. Great transition, and it felt good, man. It felt good. All the way through to the ending, and with that ending with that great cutoff, allowing the reverb to decay out. Very nicely done. Great touch. I'm so glad they didn't cut it and noise gate it and compress it. I'm so glad they didn't. I'm so glad they just let it ring. Oh, this was a great song. I thoroughly enjoyed this. Would I put this on a playlist? Yeah, I'm gonna put this on a playlist, all right? This is going on my gym playlist. I don't know about driving. Driving with this song may not be a good idea, because I'm gonna find myself getting into a lot of trouble if I was to drive with this song. Even going to Vegas, I question whether that'd be a good idea. No, but for the gym, yes, this is gym music without question. This would absolutely get me fired up. So yeah, 8.5, I feel good with that score, and that is where we're gonna stay. So, 8.5, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's gonna do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's gonna do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.